Hey everybody, Dr. David Evans here. Happy holidays to everybody. You watching the Pick Television Network official opening. This is our talk show, our Red Eye talk show. And we're so happy today to have my son, Stephen Evans, on, who I've been trying to catch for so long from Hollywood, California. Also, our Dream Team member, Brother Eon Campbell, he's on with us today. And we're just going to talk about changes in our world with the new norm and COVID-19 and how we have made some adjustments in our brand new Pick Television Network. You know, we have 43 million users watching the Pick TV network, and they are from Peru, Chile, Argentina, Mexico, Nicaragua, Ireland, all over the world, United Kingdom, United States, watching us, and we're so happy to be a part of the Roku audience. And those who are watching us, happy holidays, happy Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Christmas, New Year's. We're here officially opening. Our brand new launch is here for the Pick TV network, and I want to say thank you for tuning in with us, everybody. Tell somebody that the Pick Television Red Eye talk show is on. And I want to thank God for all of you who are watching with us. This is Dr. David Evans, your president of the Pick TV network. We're so happy. Brother Campbell, I know you're excited, man, to be on again and, to be a part of this brand new network. And thank you again for sharing with us some vital information. Last time we were on, you were talking about health, and we were talking about education and inspiration to our people, how much we need that in our world with our television programming, the Pick TV network. How do you feel being a part of the Dream Team, Brother Campbell?
Man, thank you, Dr. Evans. Man, it's part of the reality of the vision that you had and we talked about. So being here right now is absolutely amazing just to think about it. You know, we're coming to the close of 2020 as the year end. We are birthing Big Television Network so that we can go forward with a new baby being born, and we're gonna be raising this baby up. So as things come to an end, this is a new birth, new beginning, and the potential and possibility that we're sitting before us right now is just tremendous. So, and I'm super excited. I am just looking forward to the journey ahead. It's definitely a whole lot of hard work, and while some folks dream comfortably in their beds at night and they warm with their blankets, everything is all good. Other people dream, throughout the day, walking around on their 2 feet and having that vision to make sure that we work to make it a reality. And you're part of making dreams come true. So pick right now is just our baby being born and being developed, and we're putting all the inputs into it. So getting people to get their programming right and become a member of the network and launch. I am just beyond words of be here right now, because a year ago we didn't know we would be here doing this right now, doing this launch during holidays for end of 2020. And as folks are doing their shopping and going on with their lives, they're getting a chance to take part in a whole new paradigm that's taking place and shifting right before them and under their feet and in front of their eyes and all around them. So this is just a tremendous time, a great time. I'm excited and looking forward to the journey ahead.
Yeah, I'm excited, to have my son on, my youngest son, my oldest son, Stephen Evans. He is a gift to the world. We have seen him grow. I can remember taking you, Stephen, to the airport to go to California to pursue your dream, to do your music, to go out there to start a new life, man. It's just an amazing blessing. I brag on you all the time on how you've seen so many stars, Rocky and David Chappelle, Kanye West, just coming out with J Lo and the Billboards Award with Post Malone. I just want to say thank you, Stephen, for being on the Pick TV network and being a blessing to so many people. People around the world are watching you. But this is my son. Steve, come on, tell us what's happening in California, man. I'm so proud of you.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you first off for letting me share some information and some time with you guys. Um, right now, the climate I think is pretty consistent with the rest of the country. Everybody is either quarantining or not, um, and just trying to make do with the situation. So things are pretty much shut down as far as gatherings are concerned, like sit down restaurants and stuff like that. But the industry is moving as best as possible. So there's a lot of COVID tests before people go into productions and rehearsals and performances and stuff like that here and there. So it's definitely a weird time, but we're making do. So
Yeah, I'm so happy, Steve, for you and your success story, man. We got a book that we're trying to put together called The Drum King from Stephen Evans, and what you've done out there. Being in the midst of so many stars in California. I remember watching you playing the drums, and being around you know people who people will be starstruck to be in the midst of some of the people that you've met. You just had a great accomplishment with um, Post Malone on the Billboards Award, working with J Lo in this project. I know probably for some confidential things you can't say too much with your contracts, but you know, how do you feel just being in the midst of stars like that, Steve?
um, it's mixed emotions. I say gratitude is a feeling. Um, just thankful to God that He would like trust me and put me in position to um, network and accomplish things that I didn't think were even possible for me at a certain point in my life. Um, I think relief is a feeling I often describe. I think for me, it's just a relief that I've been um, blessed with certain opportunities to where I can be at peace with the fact that I've um, followed my dreams and things are starting to work out. I kind of always had a fear of the shoulda, coulda, woulda syndrome. I didn't necessarily want people to be able to say, "Man, Steve would have been big if he would have, stuck at it, or if he would have tried a little bit harder." So I think that, like I said, that feeling of relief and gratitude is what I feel with these opportunities. So I'm just super grateful and humbled, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and I'm just so happy, to see what you've accomplished over the years in the midst of so many people who have you know you've been a role model to, a mentor to, playing at the Atrium, playing at the Kennedy Center, playing at the New York City Music Hall in New York, playing at the Sony Theater, traveling around the world with groups, going over to Germany, and it's just an amazing blessing, man. And then, what makes you, after being on that high with all these great people, man, you go feed people under a bridge, homeless folk who don't have no food, don't have no clothes, don't have no bed to sleep in. What makes you want to get back to people like that, Steve?
To be honest, I get that from you, man. I think that a lot of people may not know, but my dad had a very consistent um, habit or practice of giving to the less fortunate. We used to go to down Second and D Street in DC at least once a month. I know for a lot of my life, and we would get up on Saturday mornings and make bologna and cheese sandwiches and wrap them up and take a bunch of our clothes downtown and just kind of give them away and wait for people to be blessed by the things that we didn't necessarily find value in anymore. And as a kid, I just did it because I didn't have a choice. But I think as a man, it's become a part of my purpose. So I'm following in your footsteps to answer your question. And thank you, thank you for instilling that in me.
Yeah, I'm just so humble, just to see your dad and to see what you accomplished to help people, man, from a humanity standpoint. Some people who you may help on the bridge, they may not know your name. They may not know who you are. They may not never even come to your concert. But this is an opportunity for you, Steve, to reach people and help people, to bless people. And there's a scripture that says, "Beware how you entertain strangers, because they can be angels unaware, and he that giveth to the poor lendeth to the Lord." And I love that about you, man. You're going out there in California to make that start. You've been on the BET stage. You've been to the airports around the world. Places I've never been to. San Francisco, playing in the big stage, Arrowhead, for 80,000 people before COVID. I just am amazed to see where you come from. A lot of times people, Steve, don't know my son started working his first job, and that first job that Steve was working was at the Shoppers Food Warehouse. Do you remember Steve working at Shoppers, pushing carts, man? Do you remember that?
That was my worst job. I'll never forget that, man.
Yeah. Pushing carts and walking to work. I remember, Steve, you would walk to work from home, walking up to Piscataway Road on your bicycle, man. Just barely making it. That's a long.
Cold
I
too.
mean, to push carts, man, and look at you now. And that's hope for a lot of our young people, to see where you come from pushing carts to stars, to working with stars, in Hollywood, California. I'm so proud, to see you and working with the Pick TV network with us also to help build our network, that we may do some more things in the right time to reach some more people in that area. We've been blessed, Brother Campbell, talking to Stephen and, my godson, who's going to be a musician one day too, he's going to be a musician, hopefully he'll catch Steve one day, man. And I wanted to say, Steve has done so many wonderful things, man. And when you see another young Black African American young man doing some awesome things, it just makes you feel so good, Brother Campbell, you're starting to say something to Steve?
I'm just so proud, man, because just looking at the you are the fruit of Dr. Evans' labor. You know what I mean? So you are who you are because he was such a good influencer, and the importance of just not just he's your dad. He's just a regular dude. You know what I mean? He's just a guy who's love his family and doing the right thing, and he has helped and been influential in so many people's lives. You're just that close to him, so he can actually see it, and it brings a smile to my heart because you are a reflection of everything that is him. You are the embodiment of who he is because he poured all of himself into you, and to see that is just impressive. But your accomplishments and just stand on its own, because I remember visiting the church several years back and watching you guys play, and you guys were young. We were introduced, but we never really hung out to that extent, but just watching how the development of what you've done from 10, 15 years ago when we first met to where you are now. I mean, you have to. I just have to give you that nod of accomplishment, because the road that you're on is tremendous. And being in Hollywood and staying grounded and keeping your head on straight and being known for individuals that can deliver and produce based on the people that you're around. It's just tremendous, man. So that's the word of the day for you, my brother, is just tremendous. Keep doing what you're doing. Um, as you are going through your day, minding your business and just doing what you do, you're influencing so many other people looking at you, how you carry yourself, how you walk, how you um, just, the works that you're doing to help others. And you're also influencing a tremendous amount of people that you are not even aware of. So, you know, uh, don't no pressure, but the eyes are on you to kind of continue on the legacy that is in that is the Evans name. So congrats, and just looking forward to you continuing to do big things.
Yeah, man. I'm just like, so happy, when I see Steve out there and texting me and say, Dad, I'm doing this for this artist, J-Lo and Kanye West, or, you know, um, just when you're on those settings, it's just a whole different um world, when you in the midst of so many stars, like he has been. It's a blessing, in so many ways. We have been talking about Steve and movies that he's um, playing for, and the people that he is reaching through his music gift. Scripture says your gift will make room for itself and bring you before great men. And Steve never forgotten the Lord. He's always put the Lord in church and ministry, a part of his music gift. Um, Steve, how do you feel, man, when you get a call from the biggest names in music industry? You say Post Malone, J Lo. These are worldwide names out there, and you've been blessed to be up in the big uh, Jamie Foxx studio, in the midst of not only Kanye West, but, when I seen you out there with, Rocky and David Chappelle, and in the midst of so many stars that people would be starstruck by just being anywhere near them, but being around them in Hollywood where you are, I guess it's a natural thing for you now. Go ahead, Steve.
To be honest, um, I feel overjoyed, a little shocked, and eager to finish the project and to be able to say that I did a good job and I worked with this person. But I also am equally as uh, pleased and as um, grateful to get the calls from the people who work behind the scenes, who make opportunities for me possible, like Kim Burst, who called me for Jennifer Lopez, my boy Ish, aka Wild Jones, who called me for Post Malone. These are the people in charge behind the scenes who are really running the shows, making decisions, and really making sure that the production that everybody sees is a good show. The artists are amazing, but it's a lot of work and a lot of hands uh, that are getting dirty behind the scenes. So I definitely can't say thank you without saying it to the people who are in position to give me opportunities um, behind the scenes for sure.
I mean, that's an amazing blessing, Steve. When I hear you just being so humble, man, and to be from the DMV and to rock and roll like you've done in California, and I think about Aaron Spears and Jamal Moore, who some of your music mentors down through the years. And to see where you come from, right in the basement of this house, playing the drums, having all your homies over here, coming over here playing, and to see where you are now, it's just an amazing blessing, to make an adjustment. Um, what do you say, Steve, to some of the young, inspiring musicians or young people who may watch you and say, man, I want to be out there with Steve one day. I want to be up there with Steve one day. I want to be out there. I know that role is not for everybody, Steve. The Hollywood, the glamour, the lights. Sometimes if you're getting the lights too much, you can get burned. It's a lot of responsibility and maturity, because a lot of people start out trying to make it in Hollywood and, realize that, that dream can become a nightmare if you're not mentally ready for that level of lifestyle out there in Hollywood. You're talking about being out there with Beyonce's homes, and you've been out there, Jamie Foxx homes, and Kanye West, and where these people live at. And when I was there, you took me on tour. And we went on tour and we seen Beverly Hills. You took me down to where the Super Bowl is. You took me all around Disney. We went everywhere. I didn't even have to get an Uber. My son took me to every place that Hollywood is, and but to live there, Steve, it has to be a level of maturity when you come into Hollywood that, not only you have to have your vision right, but your mind right. Can you talk about that, son?
Yeah, I think that I was fortunate enough to make the leap at a certain level of maturity and a certain age. So I kind of made a bunch of mistakes before I moved. So I like to think that I'm kind of on the more I'm kind of coasting now, personally in my life and my experiences. So to answer your question, my advice to someone to stay level headed while they're coming out here is keep your mind focused on why you made the jump. If you got a goal to accomplish, you kind of need to have tunnel vision and be obsessed with that goal. So that means that if everybody want to hang out and party, and you got work to do or not, if you got a skill to develop in order to acquire work, then that's the priority. If you're a Christian, then you got to keep that intact. You know what I'm saying? You still got to be praying and reading your Bible and staying connected to your community who's keeping you accountable and just making good decisions like you would do in your hometown. You know what I mean? It's no different than any city. It's just a little exaggerated or exacerbated, I should say. It's the same type of distractions and mess that's going on everywhere else is happening here. It just might be a little more um, enticing or a little more pretty just because of the environment and the opportunities and who you're around. But they say who the type of person you are is magnified when you come to places like this. So if you're a good person, you're gonna be a great person. If you're a bad person or you got areas that you need to clean up, then they're gonna kind of come to a full stage of growth when you get out here in this on this side. So to answer your question in short, I would say stay focused and just don't allow yourself time for any foolishness if you have work to do or things to work on in order to acquire um, opportunities for your goals.
That's awesome, Steve. I'm just so happy, man, of your level of maturity and what you accomplished in California is just an amazing blessing. Got a lot of people popping in on our um, social media aspect because we on our Pick TV network with 43 million people watching us from around the world, hungry us in with Brazil and France and Argentina, Nicaragua. We are folk watching us in Colombia, Mexico, Guatemala, United Kingdom, Germany. Then we have our audience watching, my man Billy St. James watching with us, the Sadler family watching with us in the social media aspect. Kevin Tucker, thank you for watching with us today. Danny Pastor Favors, all the way from Texas watching with us. This is the Red Eye Show. So those who up, you got to be up and late and on some real tea to hang out with the Red Eye Show from Steven, because it's, in DC it's late, but over there it's still early. We beaming in from California, talking to my son Steven Evans and our dream team. A leader is working with us tonight, Brother Ivan Campbell. Brother Campbell, I'm just excited, man, for the Pick TV network and having Steven to do what he's doing out there. He has a movie coming up, Steve. You said you got a movie coming out with BT. I think it's called Heartbreak Christmas. That's the movie, Steve?
The Holiday Heartbreak.
Holiday Heartbreak. Yeah, that's a movie popping out, working on some projects. I know, from a lot of the contractual agreements, Steve may not can say a lot of things because, when you're under contract, you can't do but so much. But we can talk about the homeless who we help down there and feed people and giving to people and serving and helping in the community, which is an amazing blessing. And, when you think about so many people who are in need around the world, there's a lot of people who, in the midst of COVID-19, there's a lot of hurt because so many people lost loved ones, lost family members. I know, Steve, your walk boy from Earth to the Moon, Aaron, lost his brother. Our sister Brenda, my sister Brenda, your aunt Brenda went home to be with the Lord this year in August. A couple of more people, this has been a tough year, but I believe God has something greater for us. I believe that those are here, we here for a purpose and a reason to keep going forward, just keep living. I never thought in my lifetime that one day I would be the president of a television network. Before COVID-19, I was working in HUD. I was also president of the Social Media Training Center, which we train people on Instagram, Facebook Live, Marco Polo, YouTube, the latest settings. We teach and train people on that. But I never thought that in the midst of COVID-19, God would have an opportunity for me to have a television network, and me and Brother Campbell were at the MGM. And now, we have a brand new network. Big TV network is up there. We got our information. We got our channels up there. Some of you may have not known about what we do. We got education. We got information. We got all these channels and programs we got popping up there on the Pick TV network. And those who on, these are programs that we got on our channels and on our network that's something that we want to do different. So not only do we want to have entertainment on the Pick TV network, we want to be able to also have information. We have a job fair channel that's playing right now on Roku, where people can learn about virtual jobs and how to work in the midst of COVID-19, how to prepare yourself for the jobs for today. You know, we have so many other channels open right now. Our business channel, um, our movie channel, it's on Pick TV, our Black Health channel. And those who are watching right now, you can watch us, watching us on your social media platform, on our television platform. This is our program that we've been working on, our talk show, our Red Eye talk show on the Pick Television Network. 24 hours you can come on. So, you know, Brother Campbell, we're going to get Stephen back on in a second. You know, he's in California. I know he has so many calls coming in. I'm just happy for the moment, you know, to have Steve on, you know, my son to pop in from California and just to be on. I know he's very, very, very busy out there, you know, in California, with calls consistently, people consistently working on the next project that he's doing. Danny Kremen just popped in. Hey, Danny, love you, my friend. Happy holidays. So, Steve, out there in California, where you are working in that arena with so many people, again, this is like a once in a lifetime opportunity for you to come into those doors and arenas and be able to meet people who few people can even get close to. You know, how did it feel, Steve, walking in the midst of the American Music Awards with J-Lo was? I don't know how much you can talk about that, but how did you feel walking into that atmosphere and knowing you're a part of an ABC American Music Awards program with J-Lo? They said it was popping. I'm sorry. Let me unmute you. I'm sorry, Steve. I gotta unmute you, son. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, I would say that it feels surreal. I think that anytime you admire somebody's work and you see them from afar, especially when you're younger watching TV and just imagining all these opportunities and not even really consider. Well, for me, I know I didn't really consider it an option for me. I know a lot of people say that they always had visions and they always knew that they would be at a certain level. That's not my story. I kind of really doubted myself. So I think for me, it's a level of satisfaction and uh, humility and just all around surprise. Like I'm amazed at how God opens doors and how opportunities continue to show up for myself and my situation. So yes, it's a lot of mixed emotions for me, I would say. So yeah, I'm grateful at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's an amazing, humble experience, Steve, when you can be in the atmosphere with so many people. Um, and, you got to have a press pass to get in that door. You know, with the level of people who comes into that setting, it's just it's an amazing blessing. Um, and to know that you're from the DMV, you know, where so many people are still here that didn't take that shot, that didn't take that move, and then some who did take that shot and didn't stay but came back. But you have some people over there who friends of yours who in California. Pastor Milton Maxwell's daughter, she's there doing some great things. I think she sang in New York as a lead person on Play when Kanye West had the stage play. She was one of the soloists on that program. And you have a good friend, Steven, on The Voice. Let's talk about the world may not know who she is, but let's talk about your sister who sang on The Voice on The Voice show, and she just blew us away. Can you give her a name out, a shout out to her, Steve?
Yeah, I actually have a few friends that are on the show this season. Tamara, Jay, and Dez. from Houston, Texas. So they're both doing amazing jobs, killing the show every week. I think at they're on the live show now, so they just finished the knockout segment where they kind of got to battle each other. So yeah, I'm super proud of both of them, and I don't know who's gonna win because it's a lot of talent this season. So yeah, Tamara J and Dez DESZ on Instagram. So yeah, two of my friends on the show this year for sure.
Wow. When you're talking about the voice, you're talking about a major network, and to have friends that were there who, you had friends who were playing on Tonight Show, and you got a lot of your friends. One of your brothers who, I think he's at Mary Mary's church. I forgot his name, Steve, but he played on Tonight Show with them many times. I think the drummer there with Mary Mary's group. Good friend of yours. It's a fight in that community. When you talk about musicians like yourself and others who in that arena. And I'm so happy and proud of what you're accomplishing in California. How many people have been touched and blessed by um, your gift. Your gift has blessed so many people. We're getting ready to close out this talk show. Steve's got to come back on with some of his own boys and girls from California. Brother Campbell, you have any closing words for Steve?
You do what you do, man. It's a blessing, and continue to shine that light. Open the door for others behind you. Don't close it like some folks do, but definitely just continue to open that door, share that light, spotlight, and looking forward to some great things from you in the future.
Yeah, I'm so happy, man. We've been talking about Steve and trying to get him on. And every time we try to get Steven on, he's at another event doing something at another major concert. They're calling him for different places around the world. And it's an amazing blessing to see my son doing so many wonderful things, and to even come on. Steve, this is a blessing, man. To have you be a part of the Pick TV network, your dad's network, our network is going to be popping one day. You got to have a kid on here, man. We got you already doing some great things. I think you on our. We got a picture of you opening on one of these channels that Steve is on already. That we got you headlining. I think on one of the sports channel. Yeah. You on the sports channel. We got you on there on the sports channel, headlining that. And I'm excited about it. And the music channel, the backstage music channel, we're excited about you. We just talked to Darrell Brooks. We were talking to him about doing some things, and he knows a lot of major groups around the world. And I can't wait to see you do some great things on the Pick TV network. Any closing things you want to say, Steve, before we close out?
No, I'm just happy to be able to talk a little bit and join you to share a little bit of my story. So I appreciate us being able to talk. We father and son, so we talk often. We can chop it up anytime. But I'm just honored and grateful to have something to talk about, man. To have a story that hopefully inspires or makes someone think a little bit. So I'm grateful for the opportunity just to share a little bit. So thank you, and I'm glad for it.
Happy holidays to everybody out there watching. You're watching the Pick TV network, our brand new network, and we're so happy for our international launch. Yes, our international launch that we have launched officially. So you can watch our shows on the Pick TV network. Those who are watching right now, we want to thank our Brother Campbell, Stephen Evans from Los Angeles, California, just joined us on the Red Eye Talk Show. on the Pick Television Network. And we want to say, if you want to be a part of the Pick TV Network, all you have to do is to email us. We have Showtime open. We have Talk Showtimes open. If you have products that you want to get out there before the world and sell your products, your books, all you have to do is email the Pick TV Network at gmail.com. We love you be on. Love to get your products out there, your services out there, that people may be blessed around the world. Brother Campbell, we're getting ready to close it out, my brother. And thank you again, man, for sticking with me and pushing this to the next level. And again, we're so happy for Steve all the way from Los Angeles, California, popping in to be with us. Happy holidays, everybody. Let's wave to them. Let's wave to them. Happy holidays to everybody. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. So long.